We've been talking every day for 8 months. He met my mama, but if you ask him what we are, he'll say it's complicated. It's not. It's a situationship. Welcome back. I'm back. Did y'all miss me? Okay, let me do it the right way. Welcome back to Pillow Talk Therapy. Yes, I'm your bestie with the mic, Situationships, and I have revamped, guys. I have renamed, I have redone my podcast, and I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about this new podcast. I am so excited. I just can't wait. I don't know. Just can't wait. It may be me, but whatever. But what's up? How you guys been? I missed y'all so much. I missed y'all. Thank y'all for joining me tonight on this Sunday night during our new session. So, situationships in 2026. Why do you keep ending up here? Right? Okay, so I know we like y'all already know, right? Intimately, literally, the situationships. And I know I've talked about it in my previous show back in the day, right? When we were just airing it out for the drama, but today is going to be different. Today we're just not asking, is he ever going to lock it down? We're asking the harder questions. Why do you keep ending up here? But tonight, let me tell you guys, I am sipping on some tea. Yes, I know you guys are like, oh my God, she's talking about her tea again. Yes, I am, because let me tell you what I'm sipping on tonight. I'm sipping on a Golden Empire. That's what this is. It is a bold, caffeine-free herbal tea. It's ginger, turmeric, and black pepper. It is actually working against inflammation. It's going to boost my metabolism and energize my daily routine. I am actually drinking it tonight because I just wanted to see what it does. And so far, it has given me some energy. I'm not going to lie. It definitely has given me some energy. So y'all make sure y'all go cup that at tea-maro.store. I'm pretty sure there is some kind of, what is that called? Code. I gotta put a code back in there for me. A welcome back 50 code, right? No, how about a welcome back 49? Yeah. But this tea is so good. I have started back working out again, so I know I'm gonna need some energy. After this podcast, I'm going walking with the grand dog because the grand dog is back. We went walking this morning, guys. So definitely check us out YouTube at Situationships for right now. So definitely go check out the YouTube, guys. You'll see my dog walking experience. Anyway, let's jump into this show, because here's the truth. Situationships don't just happen to you. Somewhere in there, it's also a choice. So we're not going to just blame the person that started the situationship or the person that you fell for in this situationship. You have to take accountability. So today we're going to sit with that without the shame, and we're going to figure out what's actually going on underneath it all. So let's break down first segment, situationship, what it really is. It's actually defined by like a relationship with all the emotional intimacy of a real one and none of the clarity. No title, no commitment, no conversation about exclusivity, no shared understanding about where you're going at all. But it feels like something. That's what makes it stick. Because if it didn't feel like anything, then we would not like it. We wouldn't be there. We'd know what it is right at the beginning, right? Here's what I want to push back on, though. The internet treats situationships like something that's done to women or something that only trash men create. Sometimes that is true, but sometimes the undefined space is exactly what somebody wants. That's, to me, how you create a situationship. Because if you define it, that means that you're being accountable for it. Meaning risking of rejection for some, finding out for sure instead of living in that comfortable space where it's just a maybe. So before we talk about all of them, I want us to talk about us. So let's dive into this self-check, okay? I got a toolkit for you today. And in my toolkit is 3 questions. I want you to sit with these. Don't rush past these questions, but really sit with them. Question number 1. What would defining this relationship actually cost you? Would it mean admitting that you want more and risk the other person saying I don't? Would it mean losing the plausible deniability that lets you keep your guard up? You know that this other person does not want that. You're not stupid, slow, blind, or dumb. So what is the real cost? Not the surface one. Not the hurt feelings. Not the, oh man, I got to start back over. Or not the, oh, I don't get the good sex or the food. I don't get the privileges. But what's the real cost? Because all that is surface. Okay. Question number 2. Is this the first time or the 5th time? Be real with yourself. One situationship is circumstance, but a pattern of situationships is information about you, about what kind of dynamic feels safest to your little nervous system. Even when it doesn't feel good to your body, but it feels safe to you because you're not committing. And number 3, if they asked you to define it tomorrow, what would you actually say? A lot of us are so busy wanting and waiting on like the other person to define everything. We're waiting for the other person to make that move. We ignore our asking ourselves what we even want the answer to be. We ignore that because we surface level know the answer. We want the answer to be yes, so therefore we won't have to be by ourselves, correct? Correct. But do we really want that answer? Is that really what we want in this relationship? Do we really want this relationship? Because this isn't about blaming yourself for being in one. It's just about noticing whether you're in it because you're waiting for someone else to be brave, or because some part of you doesn't actually want that clarity at this time. Again, this is all about being honest and knowing thyself. So, I have a couple of follow-up prompts to this. Is there a healthy version of taking it slow that's different from a situationship? Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Because the difference is clarity. Clarity. When 2 people are intentionally taking it slow, they communicate openly. They know they're exploring a relationship together. Their actions consistently match their words and moving at a pace that feels real safe, not avoiding commitment. An agreement. 2 people are on the same page because they agree. A situationship, on the other hand, it thrives on uncertainty. One or both people avoid defining the relationship. The expectations are unclear, or there really are very low expectations. Communication is inconsistent, not there. And the future is always, we'll see. Taking it slow means I'm interested in building something real, right? Let's grow at a healthy place. A situationships, it's let's keep enjoying this. Don't mess it up. knowing neither one of y'all, or I should say, both of you guys know this is not going anywhere. The situationship creates anxiety. Why are you living with anxiety? Get you something that creates security. You have a house, whether it's an apartment, condo, whatever it is, you have a home. You're secured behind that home. When you come home and park your car, you secure your car. Then you go in the house and you secure yourself inside the house. Why wouldn't you want that same security for your relationship? I'm so confused. We got to do better, people. The other question I got, how do you have the defining conversation without turning it into an ultimatum? Okay. When I first got the question, I read it completely wrong. Okay. And then I had to read it again. And I had to reread it because you asked, how do you have the defining conversation without turning it into an ultimatum? I'm going to sip my tea here for a second. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to unpack this like this. An ultimatum, you're controlling someone else's decision. If you don't make me your partner today, I'm leaving. So your actions is predicated on their actions. And if their action is a positive action, then your action will be positive. That's an ultimatum. You're confusing boundaries. A defining conversation with boundaries. Boundary communicates your own life. Okay? Like for example, hey, we've been together 2 years. I've really enjoyed getting to know you. I enjoy the things that we do. I enjoy the way that you treat me. Where is this relationship going? Where do you see us in the next 2 years? Those are boundaries, because then you have to listen. Then you guys have to conversate. You guys have to communicate. You're not supposed to argue or negotiate someone into choosing you. Let me say that again. Do not argue or negotiate someone into choosing you. If they say they're not looking for what you want, believe them. Pack your shit and go. For me, compatibility, it isn't about convincing someone to love me. I cannot talk today. Whew. It's about discovering whether we align for the future. You know, does our visions match? Kids, house in the suburbs, the city, the country. It's about defining in a conversation that was never meant to pressure you, right? It's meant to provide clarity. If clarity is kindness, then why aren't we choosing that a lot more? I would rather much someone say to me, no, I am not in the position that you are in. I'm not ready to settle down. That way, it gives me an opportunity to do something. It gives me the opportunity to say, yes, I want to stay here and deal with this, or no, I want to leave. Again, we have to be okay with the answer, even though it's not what we hoped for. Alrighty, so let's jump into a listener confession. Pretty much it's called Define It or Leave It. Okay. It's same as always. This one right here is anonymous and it is sent through the link in my bio. Yes, guys, I have a link to where you can send all your listening suggestions, your submissions, your questions, your answers, whatever you want to send to me, just send it. But check out the link in my bio. Okay, so the first one says, we've been in a situationship for a year. I'm going to stop right there because you already messed up. You know it's a situationship, but I'm going to let you finish, okay? Every time I bring up, what are we? He changes the subject or says, why do we need a label? But he's still here. Does that mean something? I don't know what you mean by he's still here. Do you guys live together? You've been in a situationship for a year. Define your situationship and what it looks like. You guys live together? He comes over. If you guys don't live together, do you go over his house? There's so much to unpack. When you guys send me your submissions, you gotta answer my questions. You gotta tell me all the details. You saying he's still here, does that mean something? Consistency without clarity is not a commitment. Consistency is not a commitment. It's just convenience with niceness, right? Good manners. It's a convenience with good manners. Because the real question isn't, does this mean something? To me, the question should be, are you okay with what currently is going on? Not thinking about what it could become. You have to be happy with the situation that's going on right now. So that probably doesn't answer your question, but the question I do have for you is what I said already. Are you okay with the current situation? If you're okay with the current situation, then why are you asking for clarity? That's how I see this. If you are okay with what's going on, if you know for a fact that it doesn't really matter what they say, you're going to stay, then why are you asking for clarity? Be real with yourself, people. You have to, I say this to my kids the whole time, them growing up, even now, and I pray that they say it to their kids because I will be saying it to my grandkids. You do not lie to other people. You only lie to yourself. Other people could really care less what you say. But when you start believing your lies and moving the way that your lies tell you to move, who are you really lying to? So, we've all been in situationships, some longer than others. Some realized it was what it was a couple of weeks into it and jumped out of it. Also, don't just think because you're dating someone like the next okay, so the next confession, I wasn't going to read this, but it actually rolls right into what I'm saying. They've been dating for 3 years. They don't live together, but he has a key to her place, she has a key to his place. They come and go just as freely. It so happened that her apartment is closer to his work, so he keeps things there, clothes there. I think she said a set of golf clubs. He even pays for his own parking space. But when she asked, hey, when are we getting married? he kind of laughed in her face and said, "We have to be together first, don't we?" Yeah, exactly how y'all felt is exactly what I felt reading them. If we're not together in a committed relationship, and I know that, you're not getting a key to my place. Not that I'm trying to put my business out there, but nobody has a key to my place at this current moment. And I am in a relationship, a committed one that's going to end in marriage. But I just hadn't gotten around to giving him a key to my place. Do I have a key to his? I do. Matter of fact, he hasn't even asked me for one. And I know it's because at first all my kids still lived here. And I'm down to just one grown adult. But he still hasn't asked for one. So we got to get around to that. But seriously, you know your situation. And you know what you can handle of your situation. I want you guys to use that link in my bio. It's a new link. Like I said, this is a new show, Pillow Talk Therapy. It's not new. We just did a new name. That's all we did. I had to take a break because I was in a rough part of the class in school. You know, I'm still in school. I'll be in school for 18 more months. How my teacher pointed that out. Yes, 18 more months. So right now we're on summer break, and it's so lovely. It's only a week, but it's lovely. And so I said, guess what? This is when I picked up getting back into my podcast, giving it a new name, a new look, things like that. Trying to figure out, you know, some merchant and things for y'all. But anyway, so our next episode, I'm trying to see. I think our next episode is gonna be the ick. Yep. I have been looking at and seeing all these different things, and one thing I came across was the ick. Yeah, you guys are doing the same thing I did. What the hell is the ick? So I'm trying to pull it up and see what we have for next year, because next week, because let me tell you, when I was doing this and researching it, I was flabbergasted at the things that you guys call the ick. You know? Okay, good. I found it. Let me see. So, the ick is basically incompatibility or self-sabotage. So like you're with somebody and they're not doing the simple things. I'm trying to dance around this so that way I won't really get into the ick for next week. But the ick is something like he held the door for himself and let it close on me. That's the ick. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's saying the ick isn't new. You guys have felt this forever. But I think TikTok gave us a name for something we really didn't have a language for. So this is coming from TikTok. It's a pattern. It's often described as a switch. The attraction flipping into something closer to disgust. Okay. That's so basically in layman terms, you know, everything about this person in the beginning was wonderful. The way they walked, the way they talked, the way they looked, the way they even chewed with their mouth open. And now, ew. That's the way that I can describe it. Ew. So what happens when you find yourself in the ick? A lot of us has been there. I know I have been in the ick before. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So make sure you guys tune in next week to the ick. That's gonna be, because I'm interested to see what me and my team came up with the with continuing through the ick, or do you just stop it all together? Does the ick mean that you're fed up, that you're done? Because to me, the ick would feel that way. I would have to think about, when did it change? What happened? What did you do? What did I do? And then realize, yeah, it's a done deal. Okay, so let's close this out. Here's what I want you to walk away with: the situationship. It isn't a trap you fell into. It's just a space that God created by both of you. Sometimes by fear or by way of ultimatum. It's honesty with yourself first, then honesty out loud. Ask for the definition you actually want, not the one you think you're allowed to ask for. Grow. That takes work. Asking for the definition you actually want is growth. That's it, guys, for this session of our new Pillow Talk Therapy. If you're in one right now, you know who you're sending this to. Drop the situation, your story in the comments, or submit your confessions for next week through the link in the bio. Real talk, real growth. I'll see you next session.
Trippy Hog Experience. Follow the trip.